story begin. I never expected to wake up on an alien medical station, strapped to a floating gurney, and staring at a ceiling made of pulsing blue light. But then again, I never expected to be dragged into orbit by a survey drone either. Life had been unpredictable lately. Violently unpredictable. I blinked, trying to focus as consciousness returned in uneven waves. My limbs felt too light, almost disconnected. A soft humming followed me, like 1,000 tiny metal insects vibrating beneath the surface of the bed. Someone moved beside me. A silhouette leaned in, wearing a pale iridescent uniform that shimmered each time they breathed. "Easy now," a gentle voice said. "Your vitals are unstable." The figure came into view. A woman, at least humanoid in shape, though unmistakably alien. Her skin held a violet hue like dusk before nightfall, and her eyes were wide and luminous, glowing faint turquoise. Lines of bioluminescence traced her cheeks like faint tattoos. She was beautiful, but in a way that made my human instincts freeze in uncertainty. Where am I?" I whispered. She tapped a floating slate that hovered at her side. "You're aboard the Valari Ascension Station, orbiting just above your planet. I'm Nerya, medical officer." Medical officer. But, so this wasn't an abduction. More like a forced rescue. A weird cosmic misunderstanding. I wasn't sure yet. I swallowed. "Am I injured?" Nerya hesitated. The kind of hesitation that told me the answer wasn't simple. "You were found unconscious after a drone malfunctioned," she said carefully. "We stabilized you, but your biology is fragile. Very fragile." "That doesn't reassure me," I muttered. Her lips curved. Almost a smile, almost pity. "Humans are new to us. We're still learning how to treat you." Then she lifted a slender cartridge from a tray. A silver vial filled with swirling blue fluid. "We'll be administering a stabilizing serum," she said. Before I could respond, she pressed the injector to my neck. Sharp sting. Cold surge. A spreading numbness. As the fluid coursed through me, her eyes widened. Not in concentration, not in confidence, but in horror. "Wait," she whispered. That wasn't the right vial." A chill ripped through me, not from the serum but from her words. "What do you mean wrong vial?" Croaked. Nerya backed up, staring at the injector like it had personally betrayed her. This serum is meant for Valari soldiers, not humans. Body. It won't process this gently." And that's when the side effects began. Part 1. The station without gravity. My vision fractured. Didn't blur, it cracked. Lines of light split the world, reshaping everything in prisms. My pulse accelerated, pounding in my ears like war drums. My skin tingled, then burned, then felt like storm electricity. "Nerya," I gasped. "Do something." She rushed to the console, her fingers flying across holographic keys. Symbols I couldn't read spun around her hands. "Your neurotransmitters are reacting too quickly," she said. "The serum is amplifying everything. Senses, muscles, cognition. You weren't supposed to." She stopped. Her eyes lifted. She could see it happening. Felt it. Something under my skin. Something moving. Something awakening. My arm twitched involuntarily. The restraints creaked as if the metal suddenly wasn't strong enough. "What's happening to me?" I groaned. "The soldier's serum enhances a Valari's natural abilities," she said. "Strength, reflexes, energy absorption. But humans don't have the same stabilizing cells. So I'm getting all the effects," I rasped. "With none of the safeguards." Nerya swallowed. "Yes." Panic swelled inside me, or at least I thought it was panic. It felt more like a rush of adrenaline mixed with fire. Every breath fed it. The gurney lifted as my back arched. My vision pulsed red for a moment. My hand clenched, and the metal restraint snapped like brittle chalk. Nerya froze. I stared at the broken piece in my hand, horrified. I wasn't trying to. She raised both palms. Stay calm. Your emotional spikes amplify the serum's effects. Try to keep your mind. But another wave hit me. This one stronger. My senses sharpened again, unbearably. I could hear the hum of gravity generators hundreds of meters away. I could taste metal in the air. I could feel every vibration in the floor. I wasn't just in my body anymore. I was overloaded by it. Nerya cursed in her language. We need to move you. Now. Before I could protest, she slapped a panel and the gurney levitated, gliding rapidly through automatic doors. The hallway beyond glowed a soft lavender, lined with floating screens and bioluminescent vines. Other Valari stared as we passed, their expressions tightening with worry. What's wrong with him? One called. Nerya answered sharply. A dosage failure. A murmur of alarm followed. Part 2. The Chamber of Correction. We entered a circular chamber filled with vertical pods, each carved with shifting golden patterns. Nerya ushered me toward one. Inside, she said. Will it fix this? Groaned. It should neutralize the serum's overload. Should. She flinched. Human physiology is unpredictable. Fantastic. I stumbled forward, still shaky. The pod hissed open, revealing a soft interior lined with gel. But before I stepped in, another wave surged through me. Not chaotic this time. Focused. Sharp. Felt aware. Hyper-aware. Like someone had removed filters I didn't know my brain used. Emotions around me weren't just visible. They were tangible. I felt Nerya's anxiety like warm pressure. I sensed fear outside the chamber. Sensed. Stop, I thought. Just stop. The pod was my only chance. I leaned in. And that's when alarms blared. A booming voice echoed overhead. Biohazard energy spike detected. Nerya spun around. No, he's destabilizing too fast. My body trembled. Light crawled under my skin like lightning veins. I didn't know if I was dying or evolving or exploding. Get in the pod now, she shouted. Tried. But my legs buckled. I collapsed, gripping the pod's frame, and it bent under my hands like softened clay. Nerya froze. I'm not supposed to be able to do that, I whispered. No, she said, breath quickening. No, you're not. Then the floor vibrated. Heavy footsteps approached from the hall. Another Valari entered. Tall, armored, imposing, radiating authority. Medical Officer Nerya, he said. We detected a surge. What have you done? His gaze fell on the warped metal in my grip. On the glow beneath my skin. On my shaking form. Nerya stepped between us. He was given the wrong injection. We're fixing it. You can't fix it, he said. His body is integrating the serum. My stomach flipped. Integrating. What does that? The guard continued. He is becoming something neither human nor Valari. That is unstable. Dangerous. Nerya stood firm. He's sentient. He's our responsibility. He's a threat, the guard countered. Protocol demands containment. Containment. I didn't need clearer wording to understand. They meant locking me away. Maybe worse. Wait, I said, forcing myself upright. I didn't ask for this. I don't want to hurt anyone. The guard raised his weapon, a glowing rod with shifting runes. Please, Nerya pleaded. Let me stabilize him. He might not survive stabilization, the guard said coldly. Then let me try, she insisted. Their argument blurred. My blood hummed. My senses expanded again.